So we have got a lot of transfers to go through because I've been extremely busy and I finally found some time because of stupid lockdown to delve into these. Obviously, I'm doing these videos purely for myself. To honestly, it's my way to digest and kind of think about all these transfers and stuff because I've heard about them, but I haven't had the time to really give my thoughts and opinions on these kind of stuff. So I've got a list of transfers transfers and rumors, mainly about Chelsea, that I've missed. I've thought up in like 5 minutes, so probably missed one, but who cares? Because yeah, this is for me. So the first one I had was one of the funniest headlines where I woke up to in a long time. One Football, top of the bill, breaking news, Arsenal signed Ben White for 50 million. The one literally right under it, Manchester United probably signing Varane for 50 million. Like, come on. Obviously, Ben White's not a bad football player. I guarantee people are exaggerating it to that accord because it's like, terms of play quality purely, is Ben White worth 50 million? Probably not. But it's because at Brighton, in terms of that team, that setup, he's worth 50 million in that setup. It's not play quality per se, but that's my opinion on that one there. So will it help Arsenal? Yes, I think it definitely will help Arsenal because obviously they've lost David Luiz, and although how great he is at getting red cards, he was an exceptional defender. So he needs someone to at least attempt to fill those boots. Even though it wasn't very good at Arsenal, it was amazing at Chelsea and PSG. So Ben White, I think that's a big W. Big W for Arsenal. Obviously, did they overpay? Yes, probably. But I think it's a good acquisition. But to the other part of that headline, Varane. I got a couple of things I want to say about that one there. First of all, I literally thought it was going to be a Sancho thing because 50 million for Varane, that's good. I think that's, in today's market, that's a very good deal. And then a few days later or something, I see Manchester United's 35 mil bid rejected. I thought, this is another Sancho thing where they've just gone, okay, I see your price, it's reasonable, but I'm going to go less for that. And I'm like, oh no, this isn't going to work. No, I'm just going to stay for another year and just rumor. But yeah, they did get over the line. I think it was like 40 to 45. I don't know, probably with add-ons and stuff. So it's one of those things where I'm not sure 100% on Varane because it's like, obviously he's a chronic Champions League winner. It was him and Sergio Ramos, an amazing centre-back pairing, one of the best in the past decade, at the very least. But it's like, without Ramos at times, particularly the Champions League, something final, quarterfinal, semi-final, against Manchester City when they had it was the 2021 where Bayern won, where he made 2 big errors. You can look at that one and be like, oh, Ryan's terrible. But it's like, without Ramos, he hasn't been as good. But I think you've got to take circumstances wide. It's going to be very different. So, like, is Varane as good as he is on FIFA? I don't think so. But is he an upgrade on Victor Lindelof? Of course. So for United, it's a big W on my eyes. I think it's a big W. On the flip end of on that though, Real Madrid they are playing a very, very risky game. A very risky game because in the same transfer window, they've lost Sergio Ramos and Varane. Their two centre backs are gone. And so you think, like, even if you lost Sergio Ramos, one of the greatest defenders of all time, you go, okay, we need to get someone to replace him. Or at the very least, keep our other world-class quality defender. What do? Get rid of Varane as well. And who are they replacing them with? No one. They're putting every single one of their eggs into the Mbappe basket. It sounds like they're willing to sell their entire team to get Mbappe this summer. And it's like, I don't know if that's good. I really don't know if that's a good idea because yes, Mbappe is amazing, is incredible. But I mean, you already have Benzema, Hazard, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Asensio. You've got very nice players out there. Obviously, Mbappe is going to be better than all of them. But when you want to fix your holes left by Ramos and Varane first, so it's like, it's very interesting how Real Madrid are going that transfer market. Will the Mbappe deal actually happen though? It should, if I'm being honest. I think PSG should sell because it doesn't look like Mbappe is going to extend his contract. I think yesterday I don't really understand why, but Mbappe's team and him are unhappy because they released an interview of him saying he wants to win the Champions League. I didn't really get what the controversy there was, but it doesn't sound like he's 100% happy there. But it's like, okay, I've just thought of a counter argument. If Mbappe stays, PSG team is it's disgusting right now. It is disgusting. Will that team win a Champions League? Probably. It probably should. So it's like, do you risk not getting 200 mil for Mbappe to keep him there for the season and potentially win the Champions League? Because it's like, if you keep Mbappe, even if you lose him on a free, but you win the Champions League, that's a W. That's a huge W because at the end of the day, that's what you want. Especially PSG, that's the final piece of the puzzle for them. They need the Champions League trophy. They win that. That's their moment. That's their high moment. So if you sell Mbappe, it's like it becomes a lot harder to do that. Yeah. Actually, no, I've changed my mind. PSG shouldn't sell Mbappe. I think they should go for the Champions League, which will ruin Real Madrid, which makes the Varane deal bad for them. Okay, next one. Staying in Spain, even though I went out of Spain and I've come back to Spain, I should be saying, Barcelona. Their attempts of selling everyone, especially Griezmann, because their financial status is not amazing. They've tried to just basically kick Pjanic away for no reason. I mean, in terms of they need the money, but they want to do it mutual consent, so then they don't have to pay him anything. And he's like, no. But it's like, obviously it had to be done because in terms of how they've gone about their transfer business, it's done good. They've got lots of good free transfers. It's not, to be honest, it's nothing outrageously good. I mean, Depay, I saw this thing and it's he plays very similar to Messi. How's that going to work? So we'll see. I don't think that their free transfers are good, edging on great, but there's nothing out of this world. So for them to be selling a lot of people. It's understandable, but they're having a tough time doing it. Next thing, Manchester City. Holy heck, their bids are very real and very large. They were out for Harry Kane and Grealish. I thought the rumors were they were going for either Kane or Grealish. I think it was 160 mil bid for Harry Kane, and then they've just got 100 mil bid for Grealish this morning or yesterday, last night, whatever it was. So we'll wait to see what happens there, but I think it sounds like, honestly, if you're getting that much for Harry Kane, you sell him. 160 million. 160 million. I'm not saying like, here's the thing, no player is worth that much. No player is worth that much. Very few players are irreplaceable. The people who I think are irreplaceable are Messi and Ronaldo. That's it. I think anyone else can be replaced. So if you're getting 160 million, you can make something happen. And that Tottenham team it looks like it's hitting a reset button. It does seem like that. So for 160 million to reset, big W. But what I was going to say, either Grealish or Kane, I think 100% one of them is going to Manchester City. And that should mean that like 98% confident Manchester City win the title, because they are stacked. They were stacked, and to add Grealish or Harry Kane was just okay. Next thing I want to talk about. Oh, Sancho. Big dub this round. Manchester United finally bought Sancho after about 20 years of rumours and stuff. And I think it's a really good signing for them. The price, honestly, for like good players these days, you can't even get. You can't really talk about price. He's expensive, but so is anyone else. I think Sancho's a really good signing for them. I think obviously it's a huge upgrade of Greenwood at right wing. Having Rashford and Sancho as your wingers. Oh, United's looking nice, you know. For their striker position, it's odd because I know Greenwood's said that he doesn't want to be a winger, he wants to be a striker. And I've heard Ollie saying something like, I remember it was something really weird, like he's too good looking to be a striker or something. So for that, I'm not like, it'll be interesting if they go for Cavani or Greenwood throughout the season. But Sancho, huge W. Next one, Pogba. I said this at the start, midway through last season. You have Bruno, Pogba, and Van der Beek, who all want to play in the exact same position. You cannot keep three very, very good players all fighting for one position. You cannot keep all of them. Obviously, Bruno is their number one. That's who they've decided, who they've gone for. So you're not getting rid of him. If you sell Van der Beek straight away, that is an embarrassment. I think that is embarrassment for selling him for signing him for like 40 million, I think. No. To sell him after not playing him at all, not really giving him a chance, that's embarrassing. So I called this that you need to just sell Pogba at the end of the day, because he's the greatest, like, on his day player. Because at the end of the day, sometimes he's amazing. Sometimes he's the best player in the world. You saw that at the Euros, he was amazing. Then sometimes barely even there. So in my eyes, you had to sell Pogba. And it looks like they might have to do that, because doesn't look like he wants to resign his deal there. So it's like, again, it was like the PSG and Mbappe thing. Do you keep him there to try and go for the title? Because at the end of that Manchester City team should be aiming for that. Not Champions League, I don't think, but league title definitely is achievable for that quality team. So do you keep him for that, or do you just go, no, we're sending him, we're gonna sell him off to, I think PSG are the only favourites for it because Real Madrid have gone, nope, we just want Mbappe. So I think they should sell Pogba because, like I said, there's no point having three players that are making that much money on that good of a team. Like, you shouldn't have three players playing in the same position there. Yeah. Next one, Haaland. Erling Haaland. Is he going to say, is he going to go? Oh, I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't really want Haaland because in the last, our entire history, there's been very few good strikers. Didier Drogba, Diego Costa. Pretty much it. I don't really want to have Haaland and ruin him. Obviously, he's a massive upgrade of our current strikers. He's amazing, one of the best young players in the world. One or two. You can decide that for yourself. But Chelsea is so good at ruining strikers that I don't want him because I know we're going to fuck him up somehow, and I don't want Haaland to be messed up. He should stay at Dortmund, but then it's the flip side of it. If you get a 180 mil bid or something, I think Chelsea were rumored to be preparing or something for Haaland. Do you take that money? Or do you wait 12 months and get over 100 mil less for him because of his release clause? If I'm Dortmund, I'm accepting that bid for 180 million. That's amazing. That's how they've been. They get young players really good. They sell them for great amount of money and then uncover the next gem. So if I was Dortmund, I'd sell. If I'm Chelsea, I don't want to buy that much because we're going to ruin him. We will ruin Haaland, and I don't want to be responsible for that. Next, one. Oh yeah, we're down to just Chelsea transfer stuff now. So, Koundé, the centre back. I'm very happy with that one. It sounds like it's just a matter of time. I'm acting like Koundé's on our team, but can't wait until he signs for, I don't know, Manchester City. I don't know, stupid. But I think I like the swap deal better with Zuma, and then 25 mil, I think it was rumored or something like that, because I love Zuma. He's I'm not sure if he's better, but I definitely prefer him to Rudiger. But it just looks like Tuchel's just gone, another player that I think should deserve a chance, and he's just gone, yeah, fuck you, we're not even playing you. So I think it's really good for Zuma. I want Zuma to succeed. So I'd rather get a little bit cheaper for Koundé and get Zuma as well. But yeah, even if we have to pay, I think it was 70 million the release clause for Koundé, I'm happy with that. A quality centre back to potentially. That's one thing I'm not 100% sure, because obviously Thiago Silva, we need to sign someone to replace him because he's 36 or 7, 6 and 7. I don't know, whatever. He's that old. We have Rudiger and Aspi, who are both Champions League final starting quality players as well. Having Koundé in there as well, it's where do you fit him? is the thing. Do you just play Thiago Silva in the big games, and Koundé in like the regular ones to kind of get them accustomed to it, or do you, I don't know, kick Rudiger out and just put Koundé in there? It's like how it works. I can't wait to see. Next one, quick one. Werner, is he gonna? Are Chelsea gonna sell him? Don't, please don't sell Werner. Are Chelsea gonna sell Ziyech after one season? Please don't. I want them both. Please don't sell them. Ziyech, I love. Werner, I love. I love them. Next one, Tammy. I'm very happy because I love Tammy. I want him to be our striker this season. But Tuchel hates Tammy for some reason. He just doesn't like him. And I love because Arsenal looks like they're going to loan Tammy. Just loan. Please just loan. I want Tammy to go over to Arsenal, explode, have a 20-goal season, come back to Chelsea, and then play for us. Because I love Tammy. And I don't want to see him go. Please, just leave on loan, prove yourself, and come back. Last one for now. Broja. I'm not sure how to say his name, but sounds like I will learn. Because if Chelsea don't sign a quality striker, then it looks like Broja's going to be staying and staying on the team, basically. Because Haaland, that's a huge challenge to buy him. Lukaku's, it's dead, that deal. The rumours, everything is saying no. And then other players, like, who there isn't really anyone else. So it looks like Broja will be staying with Chelsea. So we'll be seeing if he will be the next Didier Drogba. Even though that's probably not what he's going to be like. But yeah, that's my stuff. And that's my ramble. Dee.